The story begins in a clear blue sky with the appearance of a dragon. It roared fiercely, circling freely in the sky, even more free than anything I had ever seen. And just because of that, I, of the great magic clan D: decided to withdraw from my role as a cleaner. That person's hand clenched tightly. That was the only reason. The sky began to turn gray. The crows also began to cough fiercely. Now you are the last one left. Crows fly in the dark gray clouds. The scene shows you strangling a stranger. He chuckles and says, "First, you have been hiding your strength." You reply, "I am the one asking the questions here. That is not the strength a normal cleaner has. This is a grimoire, is not it?" The man sweats, still straining to speak. "Yes. Did you really think we came here? Just to take down a hound? But if it is trash from the D-clan family like you, maybe the whole pack came." He did not care about that. He kept asking, "How do you use it?" He replied, "I do not know." He glanced at the book for a moment, and thought, if that greedy D-clan knew, he would not have buried it in a dusty basement. He does not even know how to use it, yet he was chased to this extent, proving how valuable it is. He arrogantly suggested to him, "Hand over the grimoire, then I will ask the leader to spare you. Maybe even let you come back as a cleaner." But he just smirked, continuing to manipulate the magic in his hand. "What authority do you have to say that? Then so be it. Any last words?" He shouted, "You bastard." "Oh." Meanwhile, he joked, finally accepting yourself commendable. Suddenly, footsteps approach from behind. An aura of killing intent from behind froze him. A staff-wielding figure on the other side said, "Either way, you have pretty good intuition. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Pharaon von Deklan, patriarch of the Dug clan, magic family for the Eastern Continent. If you do not mind, I would like to retrieve that grimoire. We will talk later." He proposed to you. Why, you thought, "It has been over 10 years since I started working as a cleaner. I have spent half my life in a clan, but this is the first time I have met the patriarch. The Duck clan family, the leading magic family of the Eastern Continent. The patriarch is said to be the most powerful mage in their history." Your eyes, staring at his awkwardly smiling face, wondered what kind of person is he. You calmly exclaimed, "How troublesome." In an instant, Farron's expression suddenly froze. You arrogantly replied, "You think you could just take someone else's spoil so easily? Are not you ashamed?" His provocation made him laugh, a terrifying laugh that echoed, making the atmosphere chaotic. He chuckled, then thought, "I should not have eaten that dragon." The clan leader himself showed up. How unlucky. His whole arm trembled. This magic is no joke. He is the most overwhelming mage I have ever seen. He slammed his staff on the ground and declared, "It would be easier if I just killed you and took back the grimoire. But never mind. I will be blunt. Return under Declan's wing, hand over the grimoire, and I will overlook everything you have done." He remained silent. Farah continued, "What? Your talent is truly impressive. Watching you fight, I can't believe we did not recognize it sooner." He continued to listen to him, just a dirty vagrant from the Grey District practicing the garbage techniques that the cleaners use. Yet you have this much power. How high could you fly with the Declan family as your backing? And how far could Declan go with you as their sword? Your eyes betray your boredom. Farah kept saying, "Together, you will stand by me, making Declan even greater. You will be written into history." Those words echoed in his head, returning to Declan. Back in reality, Farron still agreed to the initial request. "Of course, you still have to return them off Thursday." He replied, "Okay." He happily extended his hand. "Good. Then let us start. But first, I have a condition. Give me the position of leader and I will consider it." He looked back at him and gave a contemptuous smile. "You were watching the battle, were not you?" A moment later, he uses magic to tighten his grip on the guy's neck, killing him on the spot. He retorted, asking him if he could count how many people had died because of this. His face darkened as he said, "So this is how it is going to be. You could die, you know." He was startled for a moment. He was right. Then he quickly stepped towards him. He attacked him with a frenzied mind, his blue magic intertwined with his red magic. "You do not know which is longer or shorter until you measure it." He calmly replied, "All right, it seems I need to show you your place." At that moment, he conjured something with his hand. It was a magical red stake rising from the ground. He calmly continued to use magic. "As for you, you started to look uncomfortable and try to resist. Is this the Deca clan chief?" There's not a single opening in his defense. The space caused the body to crash into the magical area. "Lost your focus. Did not you say you have to measure to know? There's some things you know without measuring, like the distance between you and me." Your face is surprised. The flames of magical power continue to rush towards you. Farron stands watching and replies, "I won't kill you. I will just beat you up. So are you ready to talk now?" Your voice echoes from afar. "What if I bow my head now? What if I agree to return to Declan's shadow?" He replies quietly, "You think I would believe you? You wake up from this fire." Then you point at his face, mimicking the words, "You think I would believe you? I am sick of eating dog food. You hear me?" As he finished speaking, blue magic beans shot continuously at Farron. He laughed maniacally and continued, just because of the shiny chain and the big house does not mean it is not a dog kennel. He slammed his staff down and said calmly, "How pathetic. Let me show you what overwhelming power is like." Then he accumulated red magic and attacked him. He secretly cursed in his heart, "You bastard." Lightning began to strike him. Now that I think about it, that is the reason. That day, when I looked up at the sky, a dragon flew overhead looking free, and then that is why I looked up that day. Then you were silent for a moment. Farah approached while you were still half conscious. Impressive. I thought you're dead, but you were still standing. So, have you felt the difference in power yet? Your whole head is covered in blood now. You looked at him and said, wearily, "You are too strong." Farah replied, "Do you want to finish what is left unfinished? Are you ready to talk now?" You repeated, "So you wanted to go back to being a cleaner?" He suggested, "Oh, I never said that. I am not telling you to be a cleaner. I want you to be the clan leader of Bong Shin." Your eyes widened. The clan leader of Bong Shin, the Declan family, the most powerful magic family in the Eastern continent, strong enough to challenge even the Golden Throne. And they want me to pledge allegiance like a vassal family. You wanted the book. That was your goal. From the start was not it. You still underestimate your own value. I want you in that grimoire. After hearing that, he handed him the book. Good. You have made the right choice. All your sins are forgiven. He reached out to receive it, but suddenly, the book in his hand burst into flames. Farah, seeing this, asked him, "What are you doing?" He laughed at him for a moment. "What do you think? You said I could give it to you as long as I did not mind it being burned to ashes, right? You will never get to die an easy death. Hey, listen to me. I have never done this for money. A cleaner does not have any. So why did I keep this? Because it is related to money." You cut them off for a moment. "Have you ever heard of a cleaner being eaten by the Declan family's young master?" He replied, "Forbidden magic." You nodded as if implying the answer. "That bastard swallowed my comrade alive." Declan covered everything up. He asked, "So it is all just for revenge? Why would I do that? I know how cheap a cleaner's life is, and so was my comrade's." You replied, "I just want to make sure they get what they want. But that takes a lot of money. And more than that, I finally decided to retire. There's no way I'm going back to that cage again." He turned to leave. "Consider that my last will and testament." A magical flame swirls around you, the precious blue flame of Declan, a flame that never goes out. Burn in it and regret your choices to your very core. Having said that, he turned and left him to die alone. If the only choice left is to be Declan's dog, I would rather go back to the gray zone. And if I can't go back, then death would not be so bad. Your whole body is glowing with a manic grin. How long has it been since I felt this? Free? It is a shame I can't escape death, but I have no regrets. If I am ever reborn, I will find freedom and get my revenge properly. All rivers flow to the sea. At that moment, a sudden light appeared. You are wondering what the hell? A grimoire. That book is suddenly emitting dark magic. It is opening on its own with black and blue magic intertwined. It brands a mark on your chest. What the heck? What the heck is going on? A coin suddenly drops. What is this? I am clearly being burned alive. Something's not right. Where is this? It is like I have gone back to the past. This place is so familiar. The boy observes looking down at the money bowl. Right? I remember now. This place it is the gray zone where I used to drag myself through each day before I became cleaner. I am scared. No way. Did I really go back in time? The sky is clear and bright. The old houses stand tall. Next to the canal, he looks at himself again. What the hell happened? This is definitely me, but it is me when I was young. If there is one thing that bothers me, it is this mark. I went back to the past, but this thing stayed with me. I do not know how, but that grimoire must have done something. Is it really capable of this? But kind of think of it. The fact that the lazy Declan clan head himself showed up shows how important that grimoire is. And because it is so important, no one knows much about it. Your face looks a little stiff, but whatever. It seems like a good thing anyway. It is too real to be a dream, so I do not think this is a dream. The sewer smell from Sane's lecture hall is sickeningly real. I am definitely still alive and not just surviving. A morning full of vitality and burning ambition. This is a situation where anything is possible. So what is success? I once had a dream. Yes, I had a dream. It was also my teammate's dream. The reason I decided to retire, your teammate asked. Number one, Uster. We were born as wanderers in the gray zone. We had nothing. No good food, nice clothes, or education. Of all those things, which do you, I think hurts the most? Asturer answered, not being able to eat, he explained. If it was just hunger, we would not be in this state. If we can't eat, we just have to deal with it. But what do you think dragged our lives down to this gutter? You calmly acted indifferent, but I said I was fine. He started getting a little annoyed. The reason our lives fell to the bottom. You kept mocking. I said I was fine. He kept staring at Astur, as if he wanted to pulverize him. Oh, alright, I will tell you. The most bitter thing is not being educated. My comrades say, if we have been properly educated, we would not have to live like this trampled on by those damn nobles. So if I ever retire, what I want is to build a library, a place where anyone, regardless of wealth, status, or gender, can read freely. But I want to go one step further. That is to build a tower for no reason at all. I just like tall things. Anywhere is fine. Any books are fine. But there is one book that absolutely has to be there. I will put the top secret manual right in the first floor lobby. You can imagine my teammates' baffling and angry words. So even the gray zone wanderers, noble bastards, or butchers can grab a copy. The cover will have the Declan's emblem, and inside are secrets they value more than their lives. Just imagining it makes my mouth water. The problem is how to get that book. Asta is pleased. Well, that is future Mez job. Anyway, if I spread the Declan secrets everywhere, they will love to it to death. That is it. Cut to another scene where you're being attacked by someone. A furious thug cursing, you bastard. I have been looking for you. I saved a spot for you, and you're hiding here. Do you want to die? In the present, you can only hold your head and think, who is this guy? An ambush. But I have survived countless battles except for aerial ones. I am a seasoned cleaner. He quickly grabs Quo's foot. Oh, you dare block my attack. His face is full of hatred. You hit me 7 times, then take 70 hits. The thug starts the panic. As he prepares to throw a punch, his arm cracks. What is this? Kukuin suddenly counterattacks. You bastard. You dare hit this big brother. How dare nobody like you touch me? Are you crazy? You would only know how to endure humiliation, pain that makes you cry, but what hurts more than the body is the heart. The thug's foot suddenly tripped on a rock, causing him to lose his balance. Then he fell into the river before your eyes. Perfect. Now's my chance. He cursed you. Brat, you think you can run away? This is not running away. You turned around and glared at him. I will remember your face. This is a tactical retreat. Those blows you landed on me, I will wear them on my chest like medals. I am the old-timer cleaner, someone who does not know the word give up. Later, he stopped to rest in a small alley. Damn it, this is not good. I am not some ordinary office worker, yet I dislocated my wrist after just a few punches. This body is too weak. Suddenly, his stomach started growling. Forget the tower. First, I need to fix this body. A voice asked from somewhere, are you hungry? A boy with snow-white hair and red eyes was looking at him. Do you know me? He asked in surprise. The white-haired boy replied, no. He was skeptical for a moment. Oh, I guess as much. You look pathetic, but your clothes are expensive. You're probably some noble's descendant who got kicked out of the family during some power struggle. In other words, a walking time bomb, beautiful and dangerous. Astur is asking, the kid says. But anyway, white hair erupts. I am Damien. My mother is Bianca. Why do I suddenly feel like I know things I should not? Are you mentally challenged? Has getting a little angry. White hair replies, I do not have a mother. Oh, my bad. Well, I do not have a father, so I win. Now let's part ways here. Got it. He thinks best not to get involved with a ticking time bomb like that. Get out before things get even more complicated. White hair just stands there staring at him for a long time. Are not you leaving? I will go with you. Get out of my way. He is wondering if you should just punch him. White hair reaches out a hand towards him. Hey, does not that hurt? I will heal you. Suddenly, a magic circle appears on Damien's hand. He is startled. This is magic. No, this is not just healing magic. It is healing light, a secret art of the Borland family, the ones Declan brought down. My intuition tells me that this dirty, dangerous thing that a cleaner like me usually avoids is now stuck to me. But why is a Borland child in the gray zone? At this time, the Borland family should still be thriving. He calls his name Damien. Damien Whitehair asks, are you calling me? The remaining part of his eye appears. It is a yellow eye. Astur's terrified face. Damn it, I remember now. A Bordolando bloodline, with strange eyes. The Bordolando family's monster. That crazy bastard. You can't kill him no matter how many times you try. Damien von Bordolando. Oh, this aunt while Damien's just playing around. You can't do anything but act annoyed. Are you kidding me? Remembering the past. When I was a cleaner before regression, I was dispatched to the Borderlando family on the Declan house's orders. Damn it. If it is about the Borderlando house, deal with it yourselves. Why call us? Well, it is not like we understand the calculations of the upper class. I heard there's a monster in the shop territory. Rumor has it, dozens have died. A monster, like not an ogre, right? And then I saw it. Not an ogre, but a human tearing others apart with his bare hands, fighting while constantly using shop's exclusive healing magic. Laughing, killing, pure madness, he is the monster of Barando. The electric butcher unkillable Damien von Barando. You are wondering why a true son of the Barando house, the only son of the head of the family, is living in such a dilapidated place. Damien exclaimed. Food. Just eat, my mother said. If you want to be healthy, you have to eat well. Sickness is from not eating. He is right. It stings even though he did not hit me. You asked Damien if he had money, right? White hair quickly gives you a basket full of money. This. Suddenly, you put your hand on Damien's shoulder and call his name. Damien, let us be friends, you say without any hesitation. Damien wonders why all of a sudden. Aster explains, I said we are friends. Got it. And friends have to share what they have. Both happily with bright eyes. Let us go, my friend. Let us eat, Ben. After chatting for a while, so will you have me? I have a friend now. That sounds cool. After eating, the two of them found a boarding house to stay at. After looking comfortable, that meal was really good. After washing my face, I feel refreshed too. What are you doing? Damien looked around blankly. I did not know there were houses above where we ate earlier. I usually sleep on the streets, but having a house is pretty convenient. Oh, I see. He gave a helpless chuckle. Damien looked serious. I do not have a father either. He was confused for a moment. No, you do. Damien kept denying it. No, I do not. Do not turn this into a misery contest. And you, do you have a mother? Damien was flustered. We are not here. He just helplessly held his head. Ah, if she's not here, then she probably does not exist. That is a bit harsh. All right, let me assess the situation for a bit. How long have you been here alone? Damien counted his fingers. 1, 2. Since I ran away from my family, I have slept 10 times. Running away, are you being chased? Sleeping 10 times means 10 days. Damien explained. I take a lot of naps too, like twice a day. I mean short naps, of course. In total, I have slept 10 times. But I have not been able to sleep since I got here. The ground is too hard. I can't sleep. You sighed. So it's been about 3 or 4 days. A moment later, you buried your face and your knees. Truly crazy from the egg. Anyway, while this kid is stuck in a gray zone, I could be his temporary babysitter. And it would not be bad to take this opportunity to build a relationship with the Borlando family. Damien is a little unhappy. This place is really uncomfortable. Aster thought for a moment. Later, when facing Declan, it will be useful, and powerful families usually have many valuable books. Of course, first I need to deal with something else. The 17 grudges etched deep in my heart. Damien, I am going to bed. Do not bother me. If you really do it, you'll be in big trouble. He jumped up excitedly. Are you practicing breathing? You replied, yes, that is right. When I am done, you do it too. I will wait. Aster began to close his eyes and drift off to sleep. In his past life, he laid the foundation of his magic with the basic spells that the scavengers developed, but the limitations were too obvious. So he secretly broke into many noble families to steal magic, almost dying countless times. The spells I learned that way: the Knight's Body Enhancement Technique, Spirit Summoning, Alchemy, a bunch of miscellaneous arts. But right before I died, I encountered a truly destructive power. And so, this time, for sure, the first magic I must learn is the Declan family's origin technique. The root of all Declan magic capable of accepting all magic attributes. I once memorized it for research. Now, have the chance to actually use it. That is breathing technique. The mark on you radiates a fire like energy. It is hot. It feels like lava is flowing through me. Damn it. What is this? Focus. I have to control it. Impurities. Why are there things like this? This is a high-level magic, only passed down to the main bloodline in noble families. It forces magic to pass through, burning away all impurities in the meridians. This is the demonic cleansing ritual. Aster wakes up startled from a nightmare. He breathes a sigh of relief. How long has it been? Damien is still fast asleep. No. More importantly, there are no more impurities in my meridians. My magic has also been purified. The purity is even higher than in my previous life, maybe even more so. Even so, defeating Declan. Even if I were reborn 100 times, it might still be impossible, but one thing is certain, my chances have increased. I am a scavenger, a person who never gives up even with only 0.01%. Hope. Cut to the next morning. A scream goes up. Oh, fantastic. My hair has turned brown, so Damien dyed his hair to hide his identity. Good. The easily exposed platinum hair is covered up. Once I change clothes, the Borland family won't recognize me. Now, there's only one last thing. Damien asks you, so what do we do next, my friend? You smile and reply, cause chaos. The thug who beat Aster yesterday just woke up. That was a good sleep, and the weather's nice today too. He is staring blankly. That kid, where'd you disappear to? Showing your face now. And in that getup, did you bathe in a sewer? Who is this kid? He looks rich. Without a word, Aster lands a fatal blow straight to his stomach. Looks like I found the right place, because you are still fresh in my memory. First, a 123 blows, You will definitely receive them all. The commotion has alerted the people inside. What? Spotty? What is going on? An intruder. A moment later, a group of younger guys appear before them. Wait, is not that the youngest? All familiar faces. He smirked for a moment, looking amused. How scary. I wonder how far we will go today. Damien asked. What we playing, buddy? Aster punched one of his cronies in the face, one after another, then the next ones. He did not hold back on anyone. They were all getting beaten up, concentrating his magic, clenching his fist and attacking continuously. Damien is full of praise. Amazing. Your eyes hint at something, Damien. Back then, they really called it the peak. Damien immediately understood you. One of them, beaten black and blue, flew towards you. It is okay. I will heal you. Thank you. The accomplice was about to get up when he grabbed him from behind. Aster gave a savage smile. How many hits was that? So you had Damien heal you, so you could keep punching them. Before we knew it, dusk had arrived. You beat them so hard, they were drenched in sweat. You kept slapping his, but with a hateful look on your face. You asked, how many times have you been hit? He said, I forgot. Meanwhile, Damien innocently asked, hey buddy, is it my turn yet? Heal my hand. He was terrified and begged, stop. You both just gave a terrifying smile. Listen carefully, you box generation guy. Got it. Hey all my hunt. Hey all my hunt. The moon has risen. A star announced clearly, thank you for today. On their side, they said in unison, thank you so much. You got a good handle on your magic. Thack. I am proud. I am also proud of finishing 100 kicks each, over 1,000 in total. Even for me, a seasoned cleaner with experience fighting on mountains. And in the air, this is a new challenge. Surprised you noticed. Turns out he is a thug, and he's begging. Kaigu now, I think that is enough. Oh, okay. You can go, he says timidly. Actually, this is my house. Hearing that, Aster makes a troubled face. Oh, you want us to scram? That is awkward, isn't it? Oh no, not like that. We will leave immediately. After saying that, they shrink back and turn towards the house. While Damien waves at them, Aster suddenly senses danger. Someone is coming. Someone runs out of the shadows towards the two of them. Fast, but stealthy, a peculiar feeling like a cleaner. It must be a pursuer. Damien still does not realize the danger. He is carefully conjuring magic with his hand. Yet they still found his trail unbelievable. The Borland house found him first. With this much magic, it is hard enough to cast one spell, let alone fight evenly. This is not good. But who am I? Even when I was a cleaner, I never had excess magic. Not once. I have faced situations like this 100 times. Nothing new. Focus the magic, compress it even more. The final magic accumulation is complete. This is enough. His sharp eyes look in one direction. Then he quickly gets into a shooting position aiming at the enemy. This is my only chance. A man rushes out with incredible speed. He hurriedly kneels down in front of the two of them. Aster is also confused by the scene before him. The man shouts, oh my god, young master. So the person he was wary of was the butler of the Burlando family. Damien is shocked to see him. Alfredo. The butler is overjoyed to see his master. Do you know how long I have been looking for you? Where have you been? What have you been doing? This poor butler has been worried sick about you. Damien looks annoyed. Let go. I am not going back. Oh, heavens, young master, you are killing me running away from home. Why would you do such a thing? He painfully hugs him. Aster looks behind him, remaining silent with a contemptuous expression. Damien is carried off with an uninterested look. He bows and introduces himself. Please forgive the disturbance in front of our esteemed guest. I am Alfredo, the butler of the Borlando family. The butler's face lights up. It seems young Master Damien holds you in high regard. If you would not mind, would you like to return to the family with us? Aster is a little worried. Return to the Borlando family. The basic rule of prestigious families is to avoid what is dirty and to avoid what is too noble. I can't figure out what they're planning, but it does not matter. After all, I had intended to approach the Borlando family from the start. Fortunately, the Blander territory is right on the way to the city. There's the ZENI on Academy, considered the pinnacle of Eastern education, and its library is known as the best in the East. I plan to build the best library, so it would not be a bad idea to check it out. He politely replied, yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. The butler nodded. Then I will go prepare the carriage. Please wait a moment. I have strayed a bit from the library building path, but let good things come. He tidied up his clothes and set off. Now, let us see if the Blander family's food is any good. They set off for the Blander territory on a full moon night. We have arrived. This is the Blander family mansion. It's my first time coming here. Officially. Before him was the Blander family mansion with butlers welcoming them on both sides. The housekeeper announced, it is getting late. Please rest comfortably. Lancy, I am counting on you. Please follow me, young Master Damien. Damien looked at Lancey with regret, but Lancey could only stare blankly at him. I have made a mistake, Lancey. The moonlight grew brighter over the Beau Landu mansion. The butler was walking softly down the hallway. He politely knocked on the door and a voice from inside replied, "Come in." A woman faced him. The butler continued, "Damien, the boy from Black and White Zone number 7. I've just brought him back." The room suddenly fell silent. The woman unexpectedly unleashes her rage with a burst of power. Area 7 of the Black Zone. Is Damien okay? Is he hurt? If a single hair on my son's head is harmed, allow me to introduce myself. This woman losing her mind is Damien's mother. Please calm down, madam, and hear me out. After hearing the whole story from the butler, she nods in understanding. I see. What a relief. He nods in agreement. Yes, a relief indeed. Good for you, madam, and good for whoever might have crossed the young master. Who could stop the fury of the woman once known as the Blood Witch if it involved my son? Even I would have a hard time staying calm. She smiled contentedly, considering such an outcome fortunate. After all, he had worked hard. He politely replied, "It is nothing. It is what I should do. Only something was a little unusual." After hearing that, she asked unusual. The butler explained, "What I mean is, the young master's new close friend is Asta." Correct. She asked further, "What is wrong with that friend? He must have sensed my presence. And when we faced each other, what that kid had in his hand was a magic bullet." A magic bullet. Undeniably, it is an incredible talent. She pondered for a moment, a child with that ability coming from the Black and White district. With a serious look on his face, "Madam, I humbly ask for a favor." The next morning at the mansion, the butler opens a stirrer's room and announces, "Become my successor." He hears this and is momentarily stunned. The butler is pleased and proud. He's surprised. But there is no way that kid would refuse. A butler from a prestigious family like myself personally made the offer. A life-changing opportunity for a stray child. Glory, wealth, fame. Suddenly, a voice rings out, "No." The butler's face freezes. "What did you just say, kid? Did I hear wrong?" Aster can only scratch his head, avoiding the butler's gaze. From inside, Damien suddenly appears. "What the heck? Hey buddy, what is heck?" You shut Damien up just as he was about to answer. "Thank you so much for offering me the position of family butler successor, but I think I still prefer my current life. Again, I am truly grateful. Why refuse?" "Ah, I see. Born in the gray area, penniless from a young age, self-taught magic through natural talent. That must be why you were so arrogant. I understand. I was once an unknown, wild, and without limits. I understand. I was once an unknown, wild, and without limits. But kid, the world is vast," he explained. "I know it is not small." Aster replied. The butler was a little impatient. "Right now, you might feel like you can do anything, read for the whole world." You simply replied, "Not really." At this point, he frowned. "Be patient. You must learn to be patient. Have you ever heard of a cave goblin living in a ravine? That is your situation right now. Born and raised in a ravine, completely unaware of how scary the outside world is. Before I could finish, you interrupted me, thinking you're more like a dragon king in the sky." He started stomping his feet, shattering the ground. "Oof, this brat knows nothing. Well then, I, your butler, will personally show you how vast and terrifying this world is. How vast and terrifying this world is." His polite face has now turned into irritated anger. The butler flung the door open and stormed in. The young servants, seeing his appearance, exclaimed, "Greetings, great butler. What do you think, kid? They're all around your age, but they are the legitimate geniuses of the Borland family. You must feel something, right? You've been observing for a while. The Borlando family is no joke. It's hard to believe they are just teenagers. Their aura is faint, but it fills the room. But look into their eyes. They're just a bunch of goblins. You seem a bit awkward." "Well, I do sense something. So will you accept my offer?" he urged. "If you succeed me, you will shine as brightly as them." "No, you will shine brighter than anyone." Aster turned his head. "I hate the light." Suddenly, someone spoke up, "Lord Butler. And in turn, do you have something to say?" If that kid truly felt something, he would not have refused the offer. But with the way he bluntly rejected it, I do not think he is fell enough yet. If I may, I would like to give him an Oro experience. He listened to the intern's provocation. The butler asked, "You want to spar?" The intern shrugged. Not exactly a duel, just wanted to taste a little magic. Arrogant, but not bad. He observed the current situation. The butler asked Aster, "Kid, what do you think? How about a simple match with him?" Aster looked with lifeless eyes. "I know. They see me as a thorn in their side. A lucky beggar who crawled out of nowhere, they probably think." He pointed and asked the butler, "Do I get to choose my opponent and go ahead?" He nodded. Aster pointed directly at the arrogant and turn you. Then you point at them one by one. You, and you. I will fight all 5 of you at once." They were all surprised for a moment. They did not expect you to be so bold. Scared, then die. This time, it Is your turn to provoke them. The butler watched for a moment then chuckled. That is right. That is the spirit a successor should have. Kid, are you willing to take responsibility for that statement? A statement like that is nothing short of insulting the Borland family. I will take responsibility, you calmly replied. Good. Then let us begin. 1 minute. If you can last 1 minute, I will give you a gift, but if not, you will have to take responsibility. The responsibility here is probably inheriting the position of butler. This old man is clearly trying to pull me in. You figured out his intention. Fine. I will play. What is there to be afraid of? A boy spoke up. But Mr. Butler is not this dangerous. The butler replied firmly. That is precisely what gives it value. His stubbornness must be crushed for him to grow. If I injure the young master's guest, my career as a trainer will be over. This is not good. His eyes are completely white. The boy began to worry. Meanwhile, Lancey and Damien did not seem worried about the current situation. He asked, Young master, your friend is in real danger. Please stop the butler. Really, even I am surprised. Damien's eyes widened in surprise. He looked at him with a helpless expression. Oh, dear, Lancey continued. If the young master gets involved, Mrs. Gammo will be furious. The butler's urging you, coach. What are you waiting for? Start. Yes, understood. An order is an order. I will do my best. Lancey looks at the young master for a moment and announces, I will be back. Do not interfere. Damien just smiles with interest. Okay, then let me explain the rules of the fight. Should we take turns or just do a free-for-all? The old man interrupts. Let's just do a free-for-all. Oh, whatever. The format is a free-for-all. The fight lasts until one side surrenders. However, the trainer can stop the fight at any time. You nameless, tattered rag, the young master and the butler may pity you, but who do you think you are? I will crush you and expose your true face to everyone. So then, the battle begins. As soon as the instructor finished speaking, a blue magic bolt shot straight into the trainee's stomach. He painfully looked around. The other four were already down with painful looks on their faces. Asta approached him. Looks like I should teach you a few things myself. First, do not underestimate the weak. This is magic. Magic bullets. It is the most basic thing in magic control. It takes a lot of energy. It is useless in battle. He realized the source of his power. Second, do not judge others too easily. You unleashed a stream of black electricity, brutally aiming it at their heads. Third, this world is vast and bitter. In an instant, you ran to him and immediately gave him a fatal blow. From now on, I will pour all these experiences into everyone. Study properly. You try to argue. You are crazy. This is not magic. Yes, it is. This is stage magic. The trainer witnessed the scene and could not help but be terrified. The other interns are also surprised. He keeps hitting his opponents with physical attacks. The butler wonders, is that magic bullet compressed 4 or 5 times based on the power? It must be at least 4 times. If it had really hit just now, it is truly a natural talent from magic control. And not only that, why is he so good at brawling? Read new chapters earlier at Nutrienthotorg. Suddenly, a voice calls from behind. Alfredo. He turns around. It turns out to be Madame Gammo. Lady Gammo is here to save us. The instructor's overjoyed. She asked, bowing deeply, What happened here? He replied, Well, I was just trying to do a simple test. A test? You call this a test? The lady was a little displeased. Seeing the lady, Aster stopped fighting. Damien heard the lady call his name and he stopped too. She ordered, First, gather the students and have them withdraw. Hearing that, the butler bowed in understanding. Damien, you, go back to your room. You too, Aster, back to your room. And Coach Runfit, you are fired. He was shocked to hear the madam's words. What? Night falls. In a madam's office? Alfredo, I understand your intentions, but this time you have gone too far. I am sorry, madam. I accept any punishment. However, I heard Aster's bar with the students. Did Damien help him? No, he did alone. It is just he is an extremely good fighter. Having said that, he contentedly recalls the scene of him fighting. Oh, right about that magic bullet I mentioned earlier. He used it in today's practice battle too, but he compressed it 4 or 5 times, increasing its power tremendously. That proves he has incredible magic control. The lady judged for a moment. Even though I did not see it myself, he defeated 5 students with just 1 magic bullet. Just 1 bullet. Even for a high-level mage, handling pure magic is extremely difficult. She asked further, What about the inheritance offer? He refused outright. He replied, I see. Perhaps I need to reevaluate Asta and consider him more carefully. After saying that, she took a sip of tea and ordered Asta to be brought here. The butler led Asta into the ladies' room. At the same time, Damien was also there. Asta, you have arrived. Please have a seat, the lady said politely and softly. I hear you summon me. You are curious. But before I could answer, Madam pushed something forward. I heard Alfredo promised you a gift. You looked at the box in surprise. That is the gift he was talking about. I did not expect it to arrive so soon, and prepared by Madame Gamo herself. If you last a minute, I will give you a gift. You can open it. Madame replied cheerfully. You gently open the wooden box. This is a high-class item. Inside was a bright shiny yellow gem. Even in the Blander family, only trainees who join the top 5 magician divisions receive one. Astur seemed skeptical. I am not sure. Usually, kindness only goes as far as a meal. If there is a gift, there is clearly something behind it. If this were a reward for a bet, a mid-tier gift would be reasonable, but this is high tier. Seeing that, the madam looks amused. You can accept it without worry. You helped Damien in the gray zone before, and this gift is also an apology for today. He asks, wait, if I eat this, do I have to join Barando? No. The madam replies bluntly. Seeing that, he asks again, or is there poison in it? No. The madam tries to calm herself. You mean there are absolutely no strings attached? That is right. No strings at all. Then I will accept it. Thank you. He accepts and closes the jewel. The madam is modest. It is really nothing. Excellent. An unexpected bargain. At this moment, his eyes light up, showing his delight. Besides what madam suggested, I have something I want to propose to you. Astur quickly put on a serious face. I knew it. She patted Damien's head and continued. I will arrange for you to enroll in the academy. Would you like to study with Damien? Academy. He is confused. Madam shared. Actually, Damien was supposed to enroll last year, but he strongly opposed it, so it had to be postponed until this year. I did not expect him to run away altogether. Hearing his mother say that Damien just silently chewed on his sweets. That is why I am asking you. Damien really cherishes you. Damien happily replied, as long as I have a friend to go with. I agree. Astur thought to himself, it makes sense. For Bianca, that is a big problem. She's afraid that if she forces Damien to enroll, he will run away again and there is no clear way to change his mind. Of course, this is also a good opportunity for me. The academy is a good place. In a world revolving around bloodlines and relationships, academic connections are invaluable. Sound good, but it feels like I am being chained up. Astur nodded, expressing, I will think about it. The madam seemed a little pleased. Understood. Let me know when you decide. Oh, and this is unrelated, but I am a little curious. He was bewildered for a moment before the madam continued. Why did you refuse Anfarito's offer of succession? Astur chuckled softly. He remembered when he slid on his knees to welcome Damien back. Well, my knees are worth a lot too. The madam found the answer confusing. What? On the butler's side. He froze after hearing him answer the madam's question. Cut to the academy. Astur is sighing for a long time. Turns out, he is meditating to cultivate his magic power. This is the elixir of a rare item. I have only absorbed 10%, but my mana has increased this much. Is it because of the change in constitution to fire seal? Normally, absorbing the serum results in loss and impurities, but not here. It is even more effective than I thought. Look at my left arm. Speaking of the academy, I have been thinking about it, and I think the answer is clear. If I enroll in the academy, it will be easier to find a sponsor. Sunlight streamed into the room. There are many advantages in many ways, but it feels like I am walking into a trap. Should I go for a run to clear my head? After thinking that, he opened the door and stepped out. Suddenly, a voice called out. Are you Astur? A platinum-haired boy was leaning against the wall looking at him. He looked at him with a puzzled expression. Platinum hair. In the main line, only Damien has that color. So is he an outsider relative? Why is this family so complicated? He said. No, it was not him. He was surprised for a moment it was not. Ash gray hair, a somewhat unpleasant look. Everything is just like you. You got annoyed for a moment after hearing that. Look at him. Hair color can change a lot depending on the light. Look at these eyes. How can you say they are unpleasant? Asher then put on an innocent, sparkling, pitiful look. Platinum hair was a little suspicious, looking at you with some doubt. He looks gentle. Sorry for the misunderstanding. I will be going now. Suddenly, the butler ran to you, Master. Master Asher, I have come to clear up the misunderstanding. I could not talk to you last night, so I could not sleep all night. I am a butler, but that does not mean I am a demon. It is a misunderstanding. Hearing this, Astur immediately froze in place. The platinum-haired man turned to look at him with a disdainful expression. He clicked his tongue as if preparing to be scolded. He pointed at him. Damn it. Those eyes, I knew it. Yes, those unpleasant goblin-like eyes are not common. He calmly replied. Okay, it is me. See, you dare lie to me and still have a nerve to act like that. I will kill. Just as he was about to start a fight, the butler gave him a sharp look as if warning him, do not touch him. Annoyed, be prepared to turn away. All right, you can go for now, but I will fix that attitude of yours later, in a magic chamber. Okay, he is asking, what is wrong? It is nothing serious. Astur looks at the platinum blonde hair. It is good timing since I am not happy anyway. I will deal with you later. he asked the old man, the head butler. Can I see the madam right now? Cut 2. The madam's office. Welcome, Lord Astor. I see. Requesting a meeting so soon. Could it be that you have already made up your mind? Yes, madam. She looks up. He stands straight, hands behind his back, and announces, I will enroll in the academy. The madam was a little surprised by the answer. Unexpected, very decisive. Stowe was somewhat pleased. Good. Then we must prepare immediately. While you wait, please make yourself comfortable. He nodded in understanding, thanking the madam for her concern. After the conversation ended, he silently left the room. At the same time, the old butler also came to the madam's room. Madam, that kid. The madam interrupted. Fortunately, he agreed. The old man's mood was explosive, just as he predicted. That is youth for you. His enthusiasm, the fire burning his eyes. I understand. The madam looked at him as if she were used to his personality. Old Alfred is acting and directing himself. The first semester won't be a problem because we have taken care of it. But what about the next semester? For a drifter from the gray area, it will be hard to afford tuition. He is probably worried. Why? Because he wants to continue studying. And then a helping hand appears. And that is Alfred's sponsorship. He is imagining himself as an angel receiving him. His wife reminds him, Alfred, you are too loud. He is startled. Oh dear, I am too. Excited again. Anyway, it is almost time to eat. I am going to the kitchen. After hearing that, his wife can only sigh. I understand why Alfred is so happy. He has been rejected so many times, and now he finally has another chance. In this respect, the academy's plan is quite sloppy, but the reason Alfred is confident is because the previous head butler used a similar method to catch him. Alfredo, I really feel sorry for you. At this moment, Astor is walking down the stairs. He looks up. A magnificent tower. This is the magic tower where that kid from the Branch family lives. Astor opens the door and enters the tower. A hooded figure holding a candle asks, what are you doing here? He thinks, oh yeah, right. I do not even know his name. Therefore, he tells the hooded figure everything about the platinum blonde hair from earlier. The boss is pointing away. I have been waiting for you. This way. He yawned as he led you. You can go in here. And after you open the door, watch your head. Astor wondered for a moment. He gently pushed the door open and went inside. A pile of papers flew towards him. So that is what watch your head meant. The person in the room said, are you Mr. Astor? It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Henji von Baranko. Did you come to see my younger brother? Astor wonders, what younger brother is he calling him younger brother? Astor, hooded, looks towards the school. If I have learned anything from infiltrating many magic academies as a troubleshooter, you observe the school for a moment. Mages who study magic, that is a common trait of those collectively called scribes. First, the messy hair because they have pulled it so much it won't grow. If we could divide it into stages. Stage 1. To hide it, they pull their cloaks over their heads. Stage 2. Give up and take off the hat. Stage 3. Shave the head clean. The final stage, stage 4, is when they realize how to make the impossible possible hair-growing magic. No one has ever succeeded, but this one is different. He pours more tea and continues, first, I will apologize. I wonder if Hez acting this way because of his young age. Surely, the young master's guest would not commit such impolite errors. He just listened in silence, confused. Amazing. He is still so young. Astor wondered, you're probably working at the Magic Academy. He replied, that is right. I currently hold the role of vice principal. Here, please have some tea. Being vice principal at such a young age, surely a prestigious family like Blue then would not just put a member with good blood into the position of vice principal. That means he has the ability to deserve it. He took a sip of tea while pondering. He is watching you with interest. Young Master Astor is a bit different from the spoiled young masters you usually see from noble families. He laughs awkwardly, really. It would be. It was easier to understand if he pulled an all-nighter and showed up, but instead of staying up all night, he has such a gentle smile. He really suits me. He replies, by the way, you were recommended to enroll in the Xenion Institute, right? Congratulations. Oh, thank you. He continues, this will be a good opportunity. There's a lot to learn. Actually, I also graduated from the Xenion Institute. For your reference, I was in the 145th class. I feel a little awkward. Why bring up our academy connection so suddenly? Oh, sorry. Since you're about to enter the Xenion Institute, I was happy, so I said some random things. Well, shall we get down to business? He scratches his head and laughs it off. Business. Before that, there is something I need to confirm. Would you risk your life for your friends? You look confused by my question. Let me explain. This concerns the reputation of the Borland family. If you can risk your life, I will give you this little book. He finished speaking and pushed a book towards Astor. This book, you are surprised. This is the Borland family's core secret. Light therapy. A secret technique. Cut to Lady Gammo pruning flowers in the garden. Her face looks like she is thinking about the current situation. Ever since Damien's transfer to the academy, which was a real headache, was handled without any trouble, my mind has been at ease. Astor, that boy is a good friend, quite talented, and fundamentally. Although Alfredo says he is a bit strange and cheeky sometimes, everyone's like that at that age. And what I like most, even knowing Damien's background, he did not suddenly change his attitude or try to suck up to him. He is very different, so he is worth keeping around. But because of that, he won't belong anywhere like a free bird. There are many ways to keep someone by your side. I will have to think about that method at the right time. Because of Damien, I can't miss out on talent like this. Back to Astor, you look a little wary. Are you giving me the secret teachings of the Borlando family? This book can be considered a family heirloom. Is this a trap? Bright, clear eyes. Maybe that is why. I can't read him. Whether eyes are good or bad, they will reveal some emotion. But like a perfect assassin, he has no emotion at all. In other words, he is like wearing a mask to the point where even he does not know himself. He's reminding you not to underestimate this. Do not rush to answer just because you see the reward before you. I will answer right away. Astor calmly smiles slightly. Once it is clear, the uncomfortable feeling disappears. I do not like it. You bluntly give your answer. No need to be awkward when we are in the same boat. Well, if you have any questions, just ask. If I can do it, I will. And if I can, I do not need to. He is starting to glare at you angrily. Just hearing it could put your life in danger. If you hear and still refuse, I might kill you, young Master Astor. Oh, then kill me. We only live once, right? You are not scared, and you're even provoking him. Oh, right. I am living a second life. Astor forgot about that. Without hesitation, he stands up and uses magic, making all the papers fly up. Even the desk and teacup are shaking. He is starting to feel angry that his kindness is being challenged. While Astor remains calm and composed in front of him, he seems interested and pauses. Oh my, I can't help it. Young Master Astor, you have passed the test. I will. To be frank, actually, I need someone I could trust, but that person can't be a member of the Borland family. So meanwhile, you look at him puzzled. He almost threw a surprise, full-force punch. Actually, I did not expect much. Well, all the kids from the black and white district are the same. You are still too young. Maybe you do not have an eye for good people yet. But a head of household with a special reputation keeps a stubborn young master from the black and white district by his side. I wonder if there is something behind that. But luckily, the youngest brother and the guest argued. Is that right? You interrupt him, saying whether you speak intimately or formally. Just choose one. Astor, he replies. Okay. Anyway, it is good timing that a suitable excuse has appeared. The younger brother and the guest argued. So the older brother calls those involved to discuss it. That is also likely soon. You silently think, he said likely. What reason would a vice president of the Magic Academy have to use his brother as an excuse to intervene in a conflict? What is going on? So this is a difficult situation, so I can't actively step forward. This is not a power struggle within the family. The Bolandu family is very close-knit. I am about to share something shocking. I am being monitored by the Davioland family. Astor looks suspicious. Devlin, why explain? Well, you said you would not care if you died, so I will be frank. However, I do not intend to kill you. Actually, I am currently researching the Vo-Lon family's origin magic. It seems I have succeeded. You know, origin magic, right? It is a secret art that only the Davioland family bloodline can learn, but I happen to acquire it. You interrupt and wait. What about that guy? The one who should have died a long time ago. Is he still alive? If he is researching from the Bolandu family's perspective, should not he be researching how to destroy it? If I said more, you know, the Devlin family is a bit isolated. If he was just researching, even the vice director would try to kill me. But I have to say, at first, I only intended to research how to destroy it, but do not, you see, primal magic, which is the source of all the Davioland family secrets. A supplementary method to improve a secret art that is already perfect. I can't stop. If it were you, Astor, you would understand how I feel, right? Astor was horrified by his words. This guy is not just crazy, he is completely insane. I can't stop. Astor, you understand how I feel, right? This guy is not just a little crazy. He is actually researching that thing right in his own family. Wait, then the timing is perfect. In my past life, when the Deculon family annihilated the Bolandu clan, the whole thing revolved around Hendis' research on primal magic, the new version. Pahirun, that bastard bet the entire fate of Deculon to crush Bolandu over this. From the start, he saw the potential in new origin magic, and the reason he is so incredibly strong is because while you're busy thinking, a voice suddenly called out, asked her, are you regretting it already? Well, it does require a larger scale to do that. You rub your head for a moment. Oh well, so why did you look for me? Well, first of all, I have not reported the research on origin magic to the family. It seems the Burlando family has planted a spy somewhere, but I can't find them. You wonder if the secret is leaked. Won't you suspect someone like the secretary, for example? That is not it. More accurately, it is more related to the collection route. He takes a sip of tea and continues. Aster continues, if you find out the collection route, then someone must have deliberately leaked the security plan. He replies, exactly. As soon as I realized I was being tracked, I released part of the security plan to deal with that danger. I did not want to die either. You smiled slightly. Would not it be easier to side with the Kuulon? They would surely welcome you. He replied, well, let us just say I have my own reasons. Anyway, Astur, since you're not directly related to the family, I need you to handle this discreetly. Actually, this research is a joint project, but my part is not progressing well. He handed over a stack of papers. I will make sure you're compensated fairly. Deliver this thesis to Professor Farin at the ZENI on Academy. Afterwards, I will give you light therapy. Astur listened, and then fell silent for a moment. He chuckled to himself, thinking this is my chance. All right, I will accept light therapy, and I also want to complete new Genesis technique later. Only then will we truly be allies in the same boat. Right, Astur of thought. I need to bet one more time. I am looking at you. Aster, you shameless bastard. Just say yes or no. If not, I won't accept it. All right, new heavenly origin technique. The name does not matter. It is useless to you now since you have not learned heavenly origin technique, but later I will pass on the complete version to you. However, I also have a condition. He looks at him with a sharp gaze. Until this thesis is completed, I might need your help, Aster. I hope you will lend me a hand then. If we're in the same boat, you should at least be able to do that much, right? That is not a problem. If it is related to the thesis, I will help. He agrees. Later, he teases him. Oh, by the way, I can't read. Just kidding. You're not just shameless but also corny. He's a little annoyed. So is Professor Farin trustworthy? Let me explain from the time we were students until he became a teaching assistant. He and I always competed for first and second place. Unfortunately, the competition ended when I returned to the Borland family. Anyway, I was still the better one, or was that just my illusion? Professor Farin, is the world really ending? There's another crazy person like that at the academy. Cut to the Borland family mansion. Astur dumps all the books out, and there is a letter included. You are wondering how he stuffed everything into a spatial pocket to avoid being detected, but why bring so much? Suddenly, you notice the letter that fell out. You open the letter. In the letter, it says to my dear friend Aster, I have chosen the necessary magic books that you must master for the future. I have written the learning order below. Study diligently to cultivate wisdom, worthy of your stature. Your friend, Annie von Berlanta. He exclaimed, this is indeed a good gift, arranging an entire curriculum from basic to advanced magic. He truly is a genius and also a madman. He happily accepted them. Very good. A moment later, he took a pen and wrote on a piece of paper funding list, Hendy von Merlantau. Let's see, except for light therapy and the new Genesis theory thesis. Placing the holy scripture of light therapy in the tower for everyone to see is another matter. I will have to discuss it with Damien later. You could call it old friend privilege. In the 132 books Hensey gave me, it is not just 132 books. They form a single system. If such a system exists, anyone who wants to learn magic can build a foundation. You are proud of your soliloquy. Yes, I used to only think about storing books in the tower, but now it is different. It will become the identity of the magic tower, a place that bestows knowledge upon those who crave it, an unexpected harvest. The moon has begun to rise. Over here, Hendy is looking through the window. Initially, if he was useful, I planned to let him transfer his thesis, but if not, I would use him and throw him away. But Aster is an interesting fellow. Moreover, he recalls that scene when he was hungry, so just kill him. What difference does it make if he dies once or twice? He chuckled to himself. Kill. Does he really think he can kill me? Was that just a threat to test me? But come and think of it, I have no reason not to kill him either. But that look in his eyes, he was not just talking. He truly does not care if he dies. He is nothing like those pigs. How interesting. It is true he is hiding a lot, but is not that even better? I have found an ally who can stand beside me and look in the same direction. What is more, he craves my research results. It is a refreshing feeling, but he really can't read the demonic script. No way, absolutely not. Early morning at the sign, Borlando Mansion. Aster is adjusting his outfit. Today is his first day of school. I hear them calling from outside the room. Mr. Aster, it is time to depart. When we arrive at the academy, there will be some simple paperwork. By the way, young Master and Mr. Aster are both exempt from the entrance exam. Lancey looks at you for a moment. Even so, you really do look like a proper academy student now. It suits you well. The outfit you are wearing is a bit solemn and elegant. You do not know what to say other than thank you. Exempt from the exam. Truly a prestigious family like being directly admitted. Anyway, I am not complaining about being exempt. Friends, hurry up. Come on. Damien is waving at you over there. Madam gave some instructions. Damien, take care of yourself. Aster, you reply yes. This is a great opportunity. I sincerely hope you achieve good results. Thank you. The result I want, of course. It is the plan I have calculated beforehand. He steps onto the carriage ready to depart. The butler has also begun preparing the whip. The greatest academy in the eastern continent, Z and Ion. Countless patrons are waiting for me there, and I will seize them all for my plan. Wait for me, you fools. Oh no. Fellow students, I am coming. The two are heading to school together. Indeed, Henji is a truly outstanding magic scholar. Indeed, Henji is a truly remarkable mage. The basic principles of magic are simple, but the interpretations are diverse. Take water as an example. For some, it is just a normal water source, but to others, it could be a disaster like a flood. The difference lies in the perspective. Although the principles are the same from different perspectives, each great family develops its magic in different directions. The more I reread these grimoires, the clearer it becomes. Henji's secrets are related to the primal magic of the Sioux lawn. Damien called out from across the way, Fran, look, we are here. Damien grinned eagerly at the scenery. They both arrived at the Z and Ion Academy. Lansai reminded them that the carriage could only take them this far. For enrollment, according to the teachings of the old sage and first leader, no matter what your status, you must walk in yourself. Perhaps we should part ways here. I wish you a smooth opening ceremony and valuable lessons. They both watched the carriage leave into the distance. Damien suddenly pulled his hand. My brother, let us hurry, Ranji said. If we are late, all the seats will be taken. Asto was confused. What is he talking about? An opening ceremony in academy this big is organized like a village school where you have to fight for seats. Wait, I can consider this. This is clearly to keep Damien from dawdling when arriving at the academy. Just trust him a few times. Even though I am a bit quiet, I am not rude. I am doing this not because I am easygoing, but because I need to fit in here a bit. Damien, you're pulling along so fast. The classroom atmosphere is a bit lively. The meeting room is neat and tidy. Damien is looking at everything with great interest, while Aster does not care at all. Wow, there's so many people. Lancey was right. If you're late, there are no seats. But it seems only partly true. Aster replies, not true at all. There are plenty of seats. Look, room M3, seats 11 and 12. Damien keeps urging him, buddy, can we go sit there? If we do not hurry, those seats will be gone. No, wait a minute. Aster hesitates. Did not you say you did not want to come to the academy? Why are you so excited? Unexpectedly, Damien carelessly bumped into the person in front of him. He calmly looked up. It was a tall classmate with a face that looked like a middle-aged man. He asked, what is your problem? Pastor helped Damien up. Are you okay? Damien happily replied, yeah, it does not hurt at all. Maybe it is because I did not see in front of me. Sorry. He waved, ready to leave, but was suddenly called back. Wait a minute. What did you get on my shirt? Spit. He looks like he has the blood of a great family in this kingdom. If it is a situation like this, Damien will probably. There is definitely going to be trouble. There might even be a fight, Aster thought to himself. Contrary to what you thought, Damien used his mouth to clean it. Sorry about that. Let me wipe it for you. Perfect. It will be spotless in a second. I will make it shinier than before. Then the long-haired guy flew into a rage. Use your head, you idiot. With that, he swung his fist at Damien. Surprisingly, Aster managed to block it. Hey, classmate, you're in the wrong here. It is probably best if we stop here. He glared at him. Who the hell are you? He coldly replied, He is just my friend, that is all. Yes, I am this guy's friend. He retracted his hand. Is that so? You two are really good friends, someone who is willing to take a hit for their friend. That is hard to find. But today, you will regret your choice. A stir sighed. Finding you in this academy from day one might be difficult. Well, I will figure out later. Right now, need to. So basically, you do not want to talk nicely, is that it? What are the other students discussing over there? What is going on? It looks like something's about to happen between those three. Who are they? I do not know. The tall one over there seems to be from the Dolan Pika family. I have never seen the other two before. Who is going to win this? Maybe the tall Dolan Pika guy will win. I heard this year's freshmen are all ruthless. Suddenly, a friend shouted, Hey, what are you guys doing? Something's happening. Do something. Intervene. Two people beside him wondered, is it okay to stop them right before things get out of hand? Are you guys just causing trouble on your own accord? Hey, you guys step away from each other. That silver-haired one is a mage. He is creating a magical barrier around them. As soon as he finished speaking, the students created a barrier around the three of them. Everyone in the room cheered. Hickster, go get him. I am on your side. I bet 2 meal tickets. I bet 3 you idiots the other guy's gonna win. A young boy in the back observed the situation. He started to laugh with amusement. The long-haired guy got into a fighting stance. So what is your name? Aster, he introduced himself. Well, I do not have a powerful family lineage like you guys. Just think of me as someone passing by. So you do not carry the blood of a great family in this kingdom. That is good. In a cramped arena like this, mages are definitely at a disadvantage. I won't say much. I will just beat you up first. Come on. He was a little surprised, thinking to himself, that is hilarious, you idiot. So much talking. You do not want to fight. Are you scared? Come on. Longhair's taunts are driving him crazy. He hastily throws a punch at him. That bastard. A just calmly watches him. He quickly dodges his punch. Longhair grits his teeth in annoyance. Oh, well, not bad. Aster retorts, but you're done for if you mess with me. You landed a fatal blow to his face. The long-haired guy backed off. What is this? What kind of punch is that heavy? Is this guy really a mage? Aster looks like a wild beast right now. Someone is using healing magic on his wounds from afar. That is Damien. He takes it for granted. Aster is provoking. Oh, a noble lineage is still a noble lineage. You still have time to be distracted. Your punches are becoming more and more overwhelming. Aster's throwing lightning-fast punches, unlike during the sparring match. Wow, you are really strong. Longhair's constantly defending. These guys are crazy. My heart's racing. What if he gets knocked out? Hez taking even more steps back. Am I trembling in fear? The students behind us are still cheering. Hickster, do something. Do not go easy on him. The pride of the Dolan family. The pride of the Eastern continent. The hope of the warriors. We believe in you. Hey, this is dragging on too long. Finish this quickly. Right now, all the cheers from everywhere are focused on him. He grits his teeth in anger. How dare you? You are just an ordinary mage. Finishing his sentence, he charges like a wild beast and strikes Aster. He seems surprised though. He's pretty good. The more he attacks, the more he pushes forward. Daring to hit my face will cost you. Do not underestimate me. He throws his strongest punch, sending him flying. The crowd cheers. Here he comes as Hickster. The long-haired guy is observing everything. The force of the punch clearly shows he was hit hard. But why does he look completely unfazed? Aster unexpectedly uses both hands to flip backwards. Ugh, so dusty. He uses his ears to brush off his uniform. He gets even angrier witnessing that. He rushes to Aster to deliver another blow. He looks at Damien thinking to himself. Damien is still using recovery magic on him. If we want to end this, we need to take him down in one punch. Let's see. Maybe I can. It is a secret technique my comrades and I created in a past life. Energy formed from the collision of magic particles. The long-haired guy is preparing to attack you. Although he is using magical energy, it is completely based on his own physical abilities. This is a pure secret technique based on the true transformative properties of magic. Close quarters combat. The magical energy is so strong that it is affecting the protective circles of the other students. This is what is this? The protective circle begins to fade. The long-haired guy collapses to the ground before all the students. Everyone is shocked by what just happened. Aster raises his hand and declares, "Come on, shout it out. Show your excitement." The crowd cheers. Awesome. Is he really a mage? What the hell made the battle so terrifying? We are rich. You guys, this is what Han calls a commoner. Damien rejoices in victory. Friends, we won. So stop sucking your thumb from now on, he thinks to himself. A young boy watched them from afar. To think, a proper magic student would resort to this kind of fighting. How boring. Later, the class teacher ran over to intervene. Break it up, you lot. Who is the one fighting on the first day of orientation? You or you? Aster watched, hinting that he predicted this would happen. Things really did happen. But it is okay. I have been in situations like this before. There are plenty of ways to escape. If everyone's happy, it will pass. While the teacher was questioning them, Damien suddenly raised his hand and shouted, "It was not them. It was us." He was helpless in the face of Damien's foolishness. Longhair is still unconscious. He has not recovered yet.